Hey everyone, welcome back to the Bowtied Body Language channel. It's Owl, here to help you unlock the mind's secrets, both conscious and unconscious. Together, we'll master the art of body language for personal growth and success. And for more insights, tips, and discussions, don't forget to check out my Twitter at bowtied_owl. With that said, let's get into today's video analysis. In the realm of public discourse, sincerity is a trait that often sets apart the genuine from the superficial. I found myself replaying this particular video featuring Scott Galloway, drawn by the seemingly earnest demeanor he displayed while discussing his past stance on pandemic measures. Yet, a deeper dive unveiled a different picture. For those unfamiliar, Scott Galloway, professor of marketing at NYU Stern School of Business, is a figure who's been vocal about his beliefs, particularly during the 2020 era. In this short video clip, he openly discusses his role as a board member at his child's school, advocating for stringent lockdown measures, a stance he now admits was misguided. However, it wasn't an apology that followed, but a plea for forgiveness. As someone intrigued by body language, I investigated the subtleties of Galloway's presentation.
Well, I was on the board of my...
As always, we look at opening postures before going any further. Initially, his posture reflected remorse. Head tilted slightly to the right, eyes directed downwards, and a hand resting on his chest, a little hard to see here. But as he progressed through his narrative, the dynamics changed.
Well, I was on the board of my kid's school during COVID. I wanted a harsher lockdown policy, and in retrospect, I was wrong.
Upon uttering the words of self-reproach, his hand left his chest, his head elevated, and eye contact was re-established with his mates, Maher and Andrew Cuomo. His blink rate remained steady, suggesting a level of comfort and conviction in acknowledging his misjudgment.
The damage to kids of keeping them out of school longer was greater than the risks. But here's the bottom line.
Yet, at the timestamp 13 seconds through 18 seconds, pay heed to the subtle shifts. As Galloway mentions, but here's the bottom line. We were all operating with imperfect information and doing our best. A noticeable headshake, averted eye contact, and a hand returning to his chest accompany his voice quivering on the brink of tears. While many may interpret this as a display of genuine emotion, the sudden surge in blink rate and a fleeting smirk hints at a contrary narrative.
Our great people, the CDC, I'd like to thank the governor, we were all operating with imperfect information and we were doing our best. So
well. Observing the reactions of Maher and Cuomo further adds layers to this analysis. Their averted gaze and subtle gestures during Galloway's spiel on operating with imperfect information perhaps reflect a shared discomfort or disagreement.
So let's learn from it. Let's hold each other accountable, but let's bring a little bit of grace and forgiveness in the shit show that was COVID.
Galloway's closing remarks, urging for collective learning, accountability, and extending grace and forgiveness, are punctuated by exaggerated head movements, breaks in eye contact, and raised eyebrows. His nonverbal cues, especially the recurring blink rate anomalies, beg a closer examination. Rewatch, observe the blink dynamics, and juxtapose this against the initial portrayal of remorse. The narrative unfolds with a different hue. In summation, while Scott Galloway exhibits a masterful command over nonverbal communication, the slight smirk and the conspicuous absence of an apology subtly betray a lack of sincerity. In a world where every gesture is a narrative, the devil, as they say, is in the details. Want to learn more about body language? Don't forget to like, share, and follow for more content like this. Be sure to download your free copy of Read the Room using the link in my bio. It's a comprehensive guide to understanding nonverbal communication. Applying this knowledge will revolutionize your personal and professional relationships.